it with Kay and Clay. Kicking it with Kay and Clay. Kicking it with Kay and Clay. Kicking it with Kay and Clay. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and listening or watching Kicking It with Kay and Clay. I am your girl, Kay Marie, and I have a very special show today. I saw this young man's story while I was getting my hair done on last Sunday, and I was flipping through, Facebook, and I came across Fox 2 News. That's our local news station here in Detroit, and I read this story, that caught my eye about this young father who started a movement encouraging other fathers to step up and be there. And I said this would be a good person to have on the show because, we're all about uplifting one another and bringing to the forefront any movements or any good things that's going on in our community, and this is no different. So I'm going to introduce you to the young man who started this movement, which is called Father's First Movement. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to Kicking It with Kay and Clay, Michael Phillips Jr. Hey, how are you?
How you doing? How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. I'm great.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited too because I like to hear of good things that's going on, especially in our community. And with a movement like yours, where a lot of non-blacks, should we say, think that a lot of the fathers are not in their kids' lives, and when actually there's more fathers statistically now that are in their child's life. And just before we get started, really getting into it, just tell everyone just a little bit about yourself and how and why you started this particular movement.
Can you can you hear me?
I can now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now.
Okay. Okay. So you had asked because when you was talking, you was breaking up.
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't hear what you
sorry.
had said.
Everyone, this is we're dealing with technology here, other podcasters, and people know that, stuff happens. And what I was asking Michael is tell everybody just a little bit about yourself and why you founded this particular movement.
Okay. My name is Michael Phillips Jr. And me coming up with how I came up with this movement is that I lost. It wasn't just me. Me and my brother Romeo Holmes actually came up with this movement, and it was due to us losing our brothers. We have lost close brothers, and it wasn't just brothers that was like it was months apart. It wasn't years apart. We lost close brothers to us that was actually weeks apart,
Wow.
and it came about me facing. I was facing that depression.
Mm,
Losing them it put me in a dark place. I'm not used to losing anyone. You know. So when I started losing ones close to me that I was just with them, I was real sad. I was in a bad place in life and spending I was working on my eyeballs to where it was blurry for me to see. That's how bad it was. Now, what inspired me to get out that bad place that I was in? I started being with my daughter. My daughter was born, and my son was on his way.
okay.
So I started telling myself like, "Hey, I need to live for today, for her, okay? Because they don't have they father. My brother kids don't have they father no more.
Mm,
to take advantage. I wanted to take advantage of living for my kid and my son that was on the way, and take advantage of that. Because I'm gonna be honest, I was drinking. I was in a bad place. I was drinking. I was flying. I have 4 or 5 cars. I was spending countless money. I was in a real dark place.
Yeah.
And speaking, and I got a good relationship with God as
Yeah.
well. I was praying a lot. Asking him, what is it that you're trying to show me? What is it that you're telling me? So it was on some. Basically, he was saying, it can happen to them. It can happen to you.
Mm.
If you don't start taking every day, or taking advantage every day with being with your kids. You
Yeah.
and I say, wow, before I'm anything, before anybody can judge me, before anybody have anything to say about me, I'm a father first.
Mhm.
I'm really setting the example. She's in both 2-parent household. Both parents are working. We're doing what it takes to provide for her, and it's not why she's a baby, but long term.
Yeah.
You know, so when I came up with the movement, I was reaching out to a lot of people. I was so excited about it. I'm telling people at work. I'm calling my brothers. I'm letting them know. I was so excited
Mhm.
about the movement. I'm like, man, I can see us doing this. I can see us doing that. And it was exciting because I'm a living example of a father, how a father supposed to be. You know,
Mhm.
so it got to a point where I just wanted to stop talking and I wanted to start doing,
Okay.
and I wanted to start getting this movement out there.
So you mentioned something I think is very important, and a lot of people can probably can relate to being in that kind of depressed state because you were losing a lot of people that you loved. And we know that grief can take a toll.
Yeah,
It really can, and we can, you know, reach for unhealthy, coping mechanisms. But how did you get out of that? Because that could probably help somebody as
yeah.
well.
Any. I'm glad you asked that question. That is a great question. And I do want to let people know, when you were in that stage, you're actually looking for something. You
Mhm.
talk to somebody all day long, and they can just agree with you, or just hear you out, but that's not enough.
Right.
You can go spend money, and that will not help. You know. So what helped me was when I looked at my daughter. I was happy
Hmm.
playing with her. She innocent. She don't know what's going on.
Right.
So I was able to be with her. I turned my phone off. When I wanted to go somewhere, I went with her. You know, I went out to eat with her. I was talking
Uh,
to her. I was able to do a lot, and you can find that in your kids. You can find that love that you missing in your kids. If you need a break, you can take a break, but take the break with your kids, because no one going to treat them how you're going to treat them when you're gone.
right.
You know,
Right.
so anytime, my advice to give to people is, you can really find that love in your kids. I'm going to say this. A lot of people that's grown, right? When they need a break or something, they go over their mama house.
Mhm.
They go over their daddy house, and it's just to get away so they can feel that love again.
Yeah.
And the ones that don't have their mother, they think about her. If they don't have their father, they think about her. But the ones that do have their parents, they go over their parents' house,
That's true.
because the kids can find the love in their parents, and the parents can always find that love in their kids. And when you find that love in your kids, you will be head on straight. You know, it'll make you make better decisions, not just in life. It'll help you make better decisions in relationship wise. You know, it'll help you make better decisions in health wise. You know, because we want to see them grow up.
Right.
So it's all about what you do during that day. You know, it's about long term.
And
And
see, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
See, and that's, I love the idea of fathers first because, like you said, you saw your daughter and you were like, look, I have to get out of this. I have to be more healthy for my daughter, because a lot of times, you hear, moms doing, self-care for moms, and which is, much needed, but we rarely hear about self-care and taking care of yourself on the father side. So I
Yeah,
think, yeah.
it be on the father side. I'm gonna keep it all the way. You know, real. It be in a selfish way most times. You notice the man leave, or you know, it's easier for him to pack his stuff up to leave, and for
Mm,
mother to just gather everything up and just leave. You know, and don't be in the same place as her baby. You know, so you know you don't when it come to guys, it's a lot of self care. Like we gotta live for ourselves. This how we was brought up. You know, we saw our mothers by themselves.
yeah,
A lot of guys automatic have it in their mindset that she'll be able to do it by herself as well, and you know that's wrong. You know, so this why the first movement is to break that cycle.
mm,
You know, and also to let them know, you know, if you saw your own mother struggling raising you and doing what everything she had to do to take care of you, why you want that for your kids? If both of y'all come together, that's really giving your child a better life.
it is.
Whether you together or whether you are broken up, you know. And so when I'm trying to let guys know, you know, before you make any type of decision, remind yourself that you're a father first. You're going to be a better man automatically. See, when you go get up and you going and clocking in to that job, you're not clocking in just for yourself. You clocking
Mm-hmm.
in for your kids. You clocking in for your household. You
Mm-hmm.
clocking in to help your household, however way it is to help the kid and help your family is very important. So every decision you make, you know, when you telling yourself, do I need to go out? And you know that it's bad things, you're not going to go out because you're going to make sure you able to wake up the next day.
Mm,
You know, that is very, very important for us, for the fathers. This is not just a black movement. This is a all around, all no matter what color you is, everyone is a father
yeah.
if you have kids. But you're not just you just not a father. You is an important person, you know. So
See, I like what you said. It kind of shed a little light, like, so to go back to what you said, like a lot of fathers might get in their head because of the way that they were brought up, maybe, by a single parent, because that mom had to be strong.
mhm,
She had to be. I grew up in a single parent home and my mom was strong, So it is it kind of like, when you said that, like they saw their mother strong in handling it. And some fathers might think, well, if I can't handle this, so if I leave her, she's straight.
because they automatic feel like you going to handle it and do what you have to do to take care of the kids.
Mm,
See, because kids do what they see.
yeah,
You know, kids do what they see. You know, if you cussing, a kid will cuss. If you
yeah,
run or whatever you do and how you do it, the kid's going to do it the same thing. So a lot of women really need to understand what type of man, they're dealing with.
Mhm.
Not just because before he was a baby father or baby daddy, whatever you call him. He was once a friend. He was once somebody that you liked. But
Mhm.
the question, what did you what's something you liked about him to have his child?
Right.
It had to be something that you liked about him. And you can't ignore storytelling. I know when people go out to eat and things like that, and they're telling their how they was raised. A lot of men be hurt. He just strong with it. He just letting what's going on, and but you can't ignore how he's saying how his dad was never there for him,
Mhm.
or you know he crazy about his mom. All that falls in of how he's going to be a father.
True.
You know, and
That's true.
if people understand and respect where he coming from, you're going to help him be a better father. You'll help him be a better father.
Right.
And when I say it's anytime he needs to vent, you're listening for him. And you being his woman and you not being his mother, because
Right.
once he easy for him to stop talking to you and go right and talk to his mom. You know, and that right there automatic. That's why moms don't like
Right.
their mothers. Because the moms be feeling like, okay, I have to still be mommy and still do
Mm.
your part, and that
Mm.
doesn't be the case because all he knows is his mom.
That's true.
You know,
Yep. So, I think you already touched on it. So you say you grew up in it was just your mom and your siblings, correct?
well, I grew up in a two-parent household
Oh, you did. Okay.
till I was 14 years old,
Okay.
and I really saw a father, stop doing his part.
Mm. So, I don't know if you can you hear me, Michael? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, he is
That's when
okay.
yeah, it's
Okay,
going in
because
and out. We gonna work it out.
it's in and out. Yeah, it's all good. It's gonna happen. This interview is going to happen because this needs to get out. And it will get out.
Oh, like I was saying, I grew up in a two-parent household for real, and it was balanced. It was balanced. The discipline, the dinner at the table,
Hmm.
the doing your chores, doing the homework. You know, uh, I was structured. So when he gave up on us, it took a long time for me to see. I just didn't want to believe it. My mom would say, you'll see for yourself, because I will protect him when my brothers and sisters say how they feel about him. But then once I started seeing that he really not taking care of us, I started giving up.
Hmm.
I started giving up. I started seeing myself being in the streets more.
Hmm.
My dad care about me being home no more. Well, I'm out. You know,
That's
really,
that's interesting because I think a lot of that comes from like a lot of our young men and women and young women too, because fathers are very important.
yeah,
You were blessed enough, at least until you were 14, to have two
yeah,
parents.
yeah,
So you know that how that looks, and how when he left, how that looked as well. And I know, so in your mind you probably thought that you didn't want to be like that or to leave once you had a child, correct?
correct. See, he always was right when I was brought up. This how It's about how you was trained. It's not raised. Everybody say, "Oh no, that's not how I was raised." No, that's not how you was trained. I was
Mhm.
trained, I was trained to be a big brother. I was trained to do what I'm supposed to do, and everything I do, if I do the right things, I will get the right results. This how long conversations at the table where I go to sleep. Our kids do not forget the
Mhm.
conversation. I remember every conversation me and my dad had, and still to this day I still remember it. You know, him telling me guys telling them, oh, I want that to happen to me. He always tell me, you go to jail, I can't protect you in there.
Mhm.
You on your own. And I'm was type, I don't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to have them same friends my dad had. You know, he didn't graduate high school. He had me at 16 years old.
Mhm.
And being a star, girls coming at me. You know how many times I had, and cause I was so scared. Cause when my dad left, and the girls is coming in, I was scared because I didn't want to have a baby
Yeah.
at that age. I want to go to jail at that age. You really couldn't show nobody that I was sad about me missing my dad. This is the type of neighborhood I was in. Okay, if I was sad, okay, I might fight today.
Right.
I can't
Right.
keep not reaching out to me. I don't have his phone number. You know, and
Mhm.
it didn't make me bitter. So so when I say it didn't make me bitter, it just made me go harder. You know,
Okay.
and want better in life. That's what parents want. They want.
Right. Because experiences like that, it can either make you, like you said, be bitter or not be bitter. Because everybody has choices.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying that, like you were saying, when you have experiences like that, it could either make you bitter or not bitter. It's like a 50-50. And I'm glad that you chose not to be bitter, but to be better.
Uh-huh. You see how you say you chose?
Mm-hmm.
You know how big a man cannot cry about how he was raised. He he it's his decision
Mm-hmm.
to let him or make him. You can't keep crying about where you came from or how you was brought up. You chose to keep letting that down you.
Yep.
Can't nobody can't nobody feel bad for you. And they be looking for that in their baby mothers and the mother of their baby. Like they be wanting the mother to feel bad for them. And listen, she had a hard time coming up as well. Somebody
Yeah.
has to. It's up to the men to be strong. Women feed off of our energy.
That's true.
If I'm showing her, and it's all about how he was treating you before y'all had a child. A lot of guys, they say a lot of guys, switch up, you know, after they have the baby and things like that. But that comes from the fathers. You have to balance it now.
Yeah.
Women are jealous.
You said
Listen,
jealous?
yeah, women are jealous. And they say God was a jealous God.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get too deep.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay on topic. But when you have when the father has that baby, you notice, especially when it's a girl, he's sleeping with his daughter. He's playing with her. He's taking pictures of her. And it kind of shadowed the mother.
Hmm.
A father, you has to balance it. Not saying love them the same. I'm not
Right. No, you can't do that.
I'm saying same way you showing her off, don't forget to show the mother off. The
Yeah.
just as important as you. And a
I,
lot of
I okay, I get what you're saying. You're saying that some mothers, because of the father who's actually there and taking care of his daughter and loving on his daughter, like you saying, showing, taking pictures like, hey, look, this is my daughter, it's my daughter,
yeah,
and spending time with her. So some mothers might be inclined to say, well, he don't spend that much time with me, because it happens with fathers too.
yeah.
That happens in any type of parent, yeah, relationship, yeah.
The mother, when they have a son, she's really, know,
Kind of breaking up there again.
let me see. Now.
So okay, I don't know if you can hear me, but you were saying, until you can come back on, that when a mother has a son, I guess the father can feel a certain kind of way,
Yeah,
sometimes as well, right?
yeah. Because he has it's another him.
Yeah.
And not only this another him, it's a baby him. And women love babies. So it's to the point where you don't get bitter about it. Now you gotta. It's like you in competition with your
Mm,
own son. You know,
mm.
so you gotta continue to and y'all now. Yeah, y'all get dressed. We finna go out. We finna shoes. It's just me and my boy. This my boy. Like no, 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 no. That's why you hear a lot of that's my kids. You don't hear a lot of people say them are our kids. You hear the mom say, "Give me my babies." You hear the dad say,
Right.
"My baby." When it's yours, ours.
Yeah.
It's a is going. Uh, so the father first movement is.
Okay, that's
Can you
what,
hear me now?
a little bit. So the father's first movement. So what type of men are you wanting to come into this movement? Fathers that's kind of like fed up, they don't know what to do, or
I want
is it more? Go ahead.
you know.
Can you repeat that?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, it's this is for all fathers. When I say all fathers, I'm here to motivate. I'm here to encourage. I'm here to I'm here to
Hmm. Yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's we're kind of
yeah.
like breaking up a little bit.
My apologies on my end as well.
No, you're good. Like, again, stuff happens. Technology. It's a risk. So I've seen, celebrities, that
Just
had issues as well. So it happens to everybody.
myself, but listen, to encourage.
Did I lose you?
I'm I'm, I'm still you like when we break up. I can hear you clear as day. It's just you can't hear me.
Exactly.
I believe that's what it is. I might need to step outside. It probably be better.
Okay.
Um, one
Well,
second.
you, you can walk and talk.
Yeah, multitask.
Right. That's how we do. That's how we do.
They understand. Believe that.
Yes, people who have children, yes, they understand. So while you're going to your other location outside, I just want to let everyone know that Michael, he's 25 years old. He's a very wise for his age, as you can tell. And we're going to have the contact information on the screen for you. But for those who are listening, you can find him on Facebook, Michael Phillips Jr., and you can also find him on Father's First Movement on Facebook.
Okay,
All
this
right.
this should be better.
All right, it's a little better. Yeah. So we were talking about like what type of fathers are you trying to attract and help with your movement?
Okay, I'm trying to attract the good fathers. I'm trying to attract the bad ones. However, whatever type of father they think they is, I
Okay.
need them. And I need all fathers. Okay, I'm here to bring back the great relationships that they think that they cannot have with their fathers now. I'm here to encourage the ones that's doing a great job is continue to do it. You'll
Mhm.
find the every day. You know, I'm here to shine a light on them. I'm here to do everything it is. I'm here to give therapy to the ones that feel like they can't do it. It's a lot. It's this movement I'm pushing out here. It's bigger than just this logo. It's bigger than just us having kids. It's to make us better men. It's to bring it's touch all of us.
Okay. And so what type of so what let's say what takes place at your events, or do you speak to fathers? So what exactly is it a group?
That's a good. It's a group. That's a great question. It's not a group. Um, when every father get there, I make sure everybody introduces themselves, because you're not just out here. You have your kids out here around this man. You know, can you hear me?
Yes, a little. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, I'm going. I can hear you.
Okay. So
I
just
I can hear
continue
you.
on saying you can okay, just continue on saying what you were saying. You said it's not a group.
No, it's not a group, and it's the events. It's to bring men and their kids. And if you with the mother, and you with the wife or your girlfriend, wherever you call each other, bring them as well. I'm here to show that we can still come together without any violence and watches the kids play together. We connect. We could. This where we're falling short at. We don't have the connections. We're not talking to no one.
Hmm.
What this man might know how to do, what this man might need to know how to do, this man might know how to do. You know, where this man is trying to go, this man can show him or let him know where he needs to go. You know,
So it's basically like good fathers, like you guys like this mentoring one another, learning and gleaming from
yeah,
one another.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And it's also this movement is movement in at the events. I'm gonna have events where it's just us men.
Okay.
It's just us men there, and it's like a real talk time. So it's
Yeah,
like
the
our, you know,
chopping it up. Yeah.
chopping it up and hearing them out, because they might not have no one they can talk to. They don't feel like somebody can relate to them. You
Mm.
know, I'm here to teach the young generation, my generation, and the older generation. It's not just about signing the papers at the hospital. It's
Mm.
about it's about getting your side of custody. That is very important, and it's about putting yourself on child support if you're not married. Stop letting the system beat us. Let's start showing the system we're taking a stand and we're doing what we're supposed to do. So when it comes to the law, when it comes by law, we have every paperwork right with our kids.
Okay.
We're going to show the I'm going to show the system there is men that's willing to step up and do their part. They don't have to argue with the mother of their child, to have their kids. I'm here to let them guys know, yo, you just go get your side of custody. After you get your side of custody, you get your you put yourself on child support. It's two motions that you file. And I'm here to let the ones that didn't know that. I'm here to
Okay.
let that's finna have a baby or they thinking about having a baby know that. It's not about just
Okay.
at every doctor appointment and you there in the delivery room. It goes deeper. You
Yeah.
have to go get your side of custody. So if anything happened to the mother, Lord forbid, you
Yeah.
have the mama, the grandma can't step in and say, I want my grandbaby.
Mm.
Now you have to
That's
go to
that's
court.
important. That's really important because a lot of fathers find themselves in that situation, who want to be there for their kids, but it's a lot of legal things, and he should be able to legally because he is the other parent.
He's the other parent. And but if they don't see, because this where the lack of knowledge come in at. Because like I say, the way that we was trained, a lot of our fathers, mind you, we grew up in a lot of single household. When a mother has the baby, she has sole custody.
Yeah.
Now, when you go down there and you get your side of custody, now it's both. It's not. This is not about, oh, she go see you for a few days and I got her these days. No, no, that don't mean that. Your side of custody means, you know, when the baby is with you, the mother don't have. She can't call the cops on you to get her baby back.
Mhm. Mhm.
And the system, they be saying the system is against us. Well, let's stop saying the system is against us and let's start following the law. Okay, because we can't take it, but I'm here to try to change the law. I'm here to let guys know, yo, if she more than you can put a mother on child support. You see what I'm saying? It's a
Mhm.
two-way thing, but man doesn't know. And
Yeah.
I'm here to let them know, follow the law. Do not, ain't no point of you beating up the mother of your child boyfriend. Stop being bitter. You a father
Yeah.
first. You know, you
Yeah.
can fight for see when a woman starts seeing a man doing the right thing, you get your apartment, you get a room for, and if you owe child support, I'm also here to let the guys know you can go downtown and let them know what you can afford.
Mhm.
Steady letting it build up so they send a warrant out. Then they put a warrant out for your arrest because you owe so much child support. But you can really file, you can set up a court date and let the judge know what you have and what you can afford. And y'all can work something out. You don't
That's
have to
true.
you don't have to child support. This law was already here before us. It's against us. It's time for us to start stepping up. See, because when a mother is on getting government assistance, the
Yeah.
government is being the father. Because the
Yeah.
government, I'm providing for your kids and the mother of your kids. So you owe me.
That's
Let's
true.
let's stop making the government feel like he has that power over us. And let's start showing him, yo, when they're gonna start seeing men go down there and they're gonna start seeing people following the law the right way with filing two motions, not running from child support. Okay, if you got a warrant out as a man, you supposed to take responsibility the consequences of your choices. You know, knock it out
Yeah.
the way. Don't make you feel like you have to you can't work because you owe so much child support. Listen to me, because the streets is going to kill you.
Yeah.
I would rather work and let them take child support long as I get to see my child, because the child support goes to the mother. You know. Now when you get on the when you go the right way, and when you file taxes, let them take it if you owe. It's because you can let them know what you can afford, right?
Mhm.
And when you file taxes, they're gonna take it. Okay, cool. You know, you can still make money working and providing for yours. You
Mm-hmm.
let the court know and show them you are stepping up.
You are very knowledgeable. So if anybody out there, any fathers out there, whether you're stepping up, you want to step up, you want to know what to do regarding like custody and all of that good stuff. Do you have somebody that's on your team that do like that type of work, or is that you? Like, is there like
Uh,
a lawyer?
it's all me, but I can point them to the lawyers.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay. And if any lawyers out there, any
yeah.
lawyers out there who want to help Mike out in his movement,
That was
some
that,
pro bono assistance,
that
feel free to hit him up.
and that's what the events is about. I really want guys to actually, when you say you're a father first, don't go make a selfish decision and hurt someone. See, because once you get tricked out of your position on this earth that God has blessed you with, it's no second chances. It's no second chances. You trying to hurt the mother or your child, you just showing the judge that you're not fit. They look at you
Mhm.
as you has a mental problem. They
Mhm.
everything it is to keep the child away from the father because they know that's another statistic to break us men down.
Mhm.
But once you guys start stepping up, and a lot of guys say, "Oh, I done paid this and still had to go through this. I had to pay this and still had to," because the decision you was making at the time. You have to go file that motion to get your side of custody. You can put yourself on child support. No matter what when a father put themselves on child support, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. But when you trying to live your everyday life and you're not thinking about going downtown and doing what you got to do, you're going to owe a lot. They're going to try to hit you with everything. See, because when a lot of guys don't know, when a mother has the baby in the hospital, if her insurance don't cover everything, they're going to bill the father for everything else. So when she's getting, cans of milk off a WIC, they're billing the father. The government,
Mhm.
you got to pay me all this back. And just
Yeah.
imagine, and a lot of fathers can vouch for this. Them cans of milk is $40, $50 a can, okay? And it might be 30 cans. So
Right.
every month going past, you know, and they don't know this, you have to go put yourself on child support. If anything, if you can afford it, you buy the cans of milk yourself. You tell her, no, 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 no. We don't need no bridge card, okay? We spent $200 on a pair of gym shoes.
Mm.
Easy. You could spend that same $200
Yeah.
on,
Yep.
okay?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So see, it's to the point where, yeah, life is expensive, but both of you guys, when you work together, it's easy. This
Yeah.
part, no, okay, it don't stop just you.
Oh, okay. Got.
I'm my my phone. Can you hear me? I'm such a
Yeah,
busy
I can
guy.
hear you.
These calls, they're gonna keep calling. So bear with me.
Okay.
I'm I'm trying to let guys know it's more than just being just a father. You know, I'm letting you know it's cool to be a father. It's cool to be a family father. It's cool to be whatever you want to be. You know, provide and don't just stop at providing. Start doing things with the kids.
Yeah.
A lot of guys can hang out and won't have their kids.
Yeah.
You can have your kids, and and, and, and the most important thing is you can have the mother of your kids there as well, because if your girlfriend don't respect that, you shouldn't be with her. This
Right.
this that's very important because she carried your seed for 9 months. Okay, and if she's going to be around your baby, y'all need to have a relationship, not for each other, for the child.
Yeah, for the child. Yep.
It's so much. It's so much. I'm
I
going
know.
to.
I know you're very passionate about this, and that's why I think that your movement is going to take off because once someone is really passionate about what they believe in and they start some type of movement, it
Yeah,
catches on, and people can they can sense that passion that you
yeah.
have, that you want men, no matter of background, no matter of race. You just want fathers to be good fathers, and put yourself first as a father, so you can better take care of your child and
Mm.
be there for your child. And I
No
know
matter.
you have an event. You have an event that's in the Metro Detroit. So you have an event. I'm going to put that up on the screen. So the event is called Kobe Day, right? So somebody's a Kobe fan.
No, no.
No?
No. I would explain that to you as well. How Kobe.
Okay.
So it's called Kobe Day / Kiddo Disco, and in honor of this, it's called Kobe Day because it's on 8/24, and I
Okay.
watched Kobe on the court, but the type of father he was off the court, I look up to that. You know, that make me happy. It's not about him losing, his life and his daughter life, because that was a very sad thing to see.
Very sad. Yes.
Really, a father off the court. I wasn't a fan of him on the court because he was beating everybody that I was a
Right.
fan
Right.
of him, and that's what I'm saying. No matter what people think you are, what you do as a father, they can't take that from you. And that's one thing I can't take from Kobe Bryant. That's one thing I can't take from LeBron James. That's one thing I can't take for the fathers that people feel like he a bad guy, but he take care of his kid. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing else about him. If he taking care of his kids, yo,
So
the,
basically,
the
the name of the event is like honoring like a good father. So that's going to be like a trend, like for the name
yes,
of your events. Okay, I like that.
it's going like you're gonna see. I have so much coming up. I have you know you're gonna see like and you know how in schools you hear the daddy daughter dance, but you don't hear the
Yeah.
son dance. And I'm not taking nothing from the daughters because I have a daughter. But I just know when my son get in school, I would want something for me and him to get dressed up to, and we go.
Mhm.
But I'm going to have an event for that. You know, I'm going.
Okay, the fathers and the sons.
Yeah, I'm gonna come with a nice name. I'm gonna come with.
Okay.
I gotta take it a step at a time and not throw all my.
Right. Right.
You know, you know.
So for
But
but okay, so what if somebody say, you know what? Okay, that event on the 24th of August, where is it for the ones that's listening? Where is it going to be? I know it's going to be it's
East
in
Michigan.
East Point, right? At JFK Memorial Park
Uh-huh. Yes.
from 3 to 7. So they're going to have a bounce house, music, prizes, food, special guests, games, and admission is adults $12 and kids and babies are free, correct?
Get free.
Good.
And every all the food is free. It's gonna be, everything when you get inside, it's free.
Okay.
Everything is free. Charging adults 12 and no drinking, no smoking.
Right.
Not
A
even a
good
cigarette.
family, good clean family fun.
Family fun, and it's from 3 to 7. Cause I know it's on a Monday, and it's also in the afternoon. And I'm letting people know about the event now, so if they could take that day off, take the
Hmm.
on and have. It's that's why I say special guest. I can't give it up.
Right, right. No.
But I do have Fox 2 News behind me for real. They're also gonna be there, and their people.
Awesome. That's great. I like Fox too. They're always supportive of people that's trying to do right.
Yeah, most definitely. I appreciate them for getting behind me. And the mayor even emailed me
Oh,
last.
that's what's up.
Yeah, that's how. And it was so heartfelt because when you passionate about something and you have these type of people contacting you. I have human
Yeah,
services contacting me downtown. I have a lot of people willing to connect with me.
that's awesome.
I'm just if they can hear me or if they hear this, bear with me. I do reach back out to everybody,
Okay.
and I
So
will
y'all
be.
hear that? Just bear with him. Okay. This is y'all coming all at him. It's kind of it's kind of overwhelming, but he will respond and get back to everyone. Correct?
To everyone, and I
Yeah.
will connecting with them, and we will be doing something.
That's
We're-
awesome. And you also have, I know people can kind of, the one that's watching can kind of see behind us a logo is your company's your movement's logo. And you also have shirts and masks. And I'm going to put that on the screen as well. I
Yep,
like that. That's nice. And then there's more selection here of t-shirts, Father First t-shirts and Father First t-shirts and matching masks to go. So they can find that and they can purchase that on the Father's First Movement
hey,
Facebook page.
creating the website now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So probably for right now, they can probably go to the Father's First Movement and
yep,
inbox you.
yep. I'll get
Yep.
back with everybody.
Awesome. That's awesome. I'm very, I don't know you, but it's like I'm proud of you.
You know, my,
Cuz like
I'm sorry. You know, my mom does the same thing. Like, she,
yeah, cuz you're a young black man 25 again, he's 25 years old, guys, and he has two children. He has a fiance, so he's about to get hitched, so he's doing the right thing. And there are millennials and Gen X, not Gen X, that's me, Generation Z's, that's out here doing the right thing. Not everyone is, on some bull. He is actually doing the right thing. And if you guys want to be a part of this movement, you have some type of expertise, help him out, because people need to be, mentored. And it's just so fulfilling when you are able to do that and give back. So yeah, just get with Michael and watch this thing take off, because it is going to take off.
yeah, my phone it blows up all day long, and see me out. You know, I got pulled over by Detroit police because they just wanted to meet me. But
Uh-uh. I know your heart was beating like, oh Lord.
oh, no, not at all. Because I have my license, registration, and proof
Well,
of
I
insurance.
know, but even if you
But,
even
but
if you good, still, my heart be like, oh my God, what I do?
I had in my back of my head like, oh man, yeah. So I get nervous. I get
Right.
nervous. I know what's going on out here and things like that. But yeah,
Oh,
I also the movement is to also get a lot of men into God if they not already with him, and if they is with him, get stronger. I'm trying to bring us together, powerful though.
you are. You're gonna accomplish your goals. You are. I believe that.
He
I,
said, I'm
I
gonna
can
work
I can see that.
every day. I get up. I got to make this day a progressive day. It got to be productive. It has to be productive, and at the same, I also have to do things with my family as well. So I can't like I'm busy, but I also make time, for
Yeah.
them. You
Can't
know, I,
neglect them too. Yeah.
I'm not gonna ever, forget about, my family and how busy I might get. I'm still gonna make time for them. A lot of things I'm going to have them with me. That's another thing, But it's awesome. It's going. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh
I
yeah, it is.
have a GoFundMe account for the next event.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll help out. That'll help out a lot.
Is that under Father's First Movement on GoFundMe?
Yep, it's on the page, and I can also post it again today.
Okay, and it will also post it on our Facebook page. You guys, this is a good cause. What Michael is doing is I just implore everyone, you're listening to this, you're watching this, to just give into this cause. This
Yeah,
donate, because he's the young brother is doing something good. So this is a GoFundMe that you won't mind given into. So, Michael, I just want to thank you. We're about to wrap up here, a little bit under an hour here,
I appreciate.
and thank you so much. I do, and I apologize to those listening, for the technical difficulties. Again, stuff happens, and thank you for bearing with us and listening to
The next
everything. Huh? What'd you say, Michael?
the next one will be in person.
Yes, it is. It will. Yep. Because you can come to the studio. Yep. For the next time,
Yeah.
definitely going to have you on again. Because again, I love what you're doing. I love this,
Yeah.
and thank you for taking time out away from your family just for a few moments.
Oh no. Oh, no problem at all. And another thing,
Okay, say that again, Michael, because we didn't get it. Oh, now I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Okay, everyone. So, um, 'cause I thought about just starting over this, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep this interview because it was really good, and you know how sometimes when you're doing interviews, you're stopping you just don't get the essence of it the first time, and I just want to keep the essence of it, even though we had technical difficulties. But Michael will be on again. I know he's gonna have some stuff coming up. And again, give him to this young brother's cause. He has a GoFundMe. Go to his Facebook and he's coming back on. Hello,
my
Michael.
phone is the cause. The
They
cause.
see they blowing him up.
It's cause. And dang, if I could just put my phone on airplane mode, I would
It's
do that.
all good. Hey, that's how it's gonna be. That's
Yeah,
how it's gonna be.
I will. I do have a podcast show coming up with Mike
Oh,
Morris
good.
this Thursday, and Mike Morris is a lawyer.
Yeah, here and for those who listen out of state, Mike Morris is a very popular lawyer here in Michigan and in Metro Detroit. Yep.
So Mike Morris have connected with me, and I will be in the studio going live this Thursday.
Okay.
I will have it on my page and everything to keep people updated and to also let people know what we got coming. So
Yes.
a lawyer did reach out to me, and it's Mike Morris, and we do have big things coming.
That's what's up.
Friday, Thursday, 11 a.m.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you said this Thursday at 11 a.m.
Yes, this Thursday, 11 a.m.
Okay. I will make sure I have a new planner now, y'all. Y'all saw my reviews on my new planner, but I'm gonna put that in my planner so that way we can put it on our page, our Facebook page, Kicking It with Kay and Clay as well. Okay. Again, thank you, Michael. And I know you're gonna do some big things, dude. You got this.
Is you come to the event?
You know what? I will come to the event.
Yeah, I'm following all precautions. I'm having hand sanitizer, masks, and I'm having a non contact thermometer.
See, okay,
And
so it's social distancing friendly.
yeah,
All right, yes,
now
I'll be there. Yeah, I'm gonna have a Clay. He's gonna come out with me as well. So we're gonna
you'll be able to see my family.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Okay,
Appreciate.
Michael. So again, thank you so much, everybody. This is Kicking It with Kay. And again, we're gonna have all of Michael's information on our Facebook page. We're gonna stream his interview with podcast show with Mike Morris, and the brother is doing some good things. And we want to thank you for listening to us. And we are going to be out. And Michael.
Uh-huh.
I will see you at the event.
Yeah. It's most
All
definitely.
right. Okay, everybody. Thank you for listening to Kicking It with Kay. I am Kay. Thanks for kicking it with me today and my special guest, Michael. And
Yes.
everyone have a great and safe day.
You guys.
Kicking it with Kay and Clay. Kicking it with Kay and Clay.